Hello, my name is Stacey Burroughs, and my craft is mental health and substance use counseling. My story is not unique. I am one person in an army of peers and professionals using the tools of love, compassion, and advocacy to advance care and healing for individuals living with mental health and substance use conditions. What brings me to the front of the room is a commitment to answer the call. It's a relentless allegiance to the task of changing hearts and minds to eradicate the stigma that marks mental health and substance use conditions. First things first, never read the comments. I started a career in mental health and substance use care in 1996. But the stirring in my soul started long before. Maybe it started when I was born into a family where intoxication had a seat at the dinner table, in the family car, at Christmas, and on birthdays. It was a bully of the first degree, intimidating, frightening, depressing, and holding us all hostage, though it seemed perfectly normal. Doesn't everyone live this way? I was a first-generation college student in my family. Bob Greene's abnormal psychology class at York College was where I began to wake up and speak up. My career goals took root in that classroom in Campbell Hall. The unit on addictions opened up a world of questions and answers I had never considered before. I worked full-time and went to school at York College part-time for 7 years. I graduated with a degree in psychology and $1,000 student loan. I was very young and green. I grew up on that dead-end street in that tiny town with one signal light. My best friend told me that her father was an alcoholic. My high school graduating class was homogeneous, white, and the hills of the campus were rolling and green. One of my first jobs in the field was at a rehab in the Columbia Hospital. I loaded that passenger van full of patients and drove them to 12-step meetings. I took them outside for smoke breaks and played volleyball with them on the lawn. Some were so sick that they could not leave their beds. Their bodies were broken, their spirits ghosted, and as soon as they could, they left against medical advice for more of the same. Then I started doing intake assessments for newly admitted patients. I was confronted with lifestyles and choices that were unlike my own. My supervisor shot holes in my naivety when he leaned close to my face and told me to check my Judeo-Christian values at the door. Don't try to shove people into the box of your own ideology, your God, your way. I wish I could thank Jack for shining a floodlight on my biases that day. But why don't you want me as your counselor? Why are you asking to switch to someone else? We've only just met. Him. You're a white girl from the suburbs. How do you think you're going to help a black man from the hood? Me. I'm not sure. I won't judge you. I won't reject you. I started leading with my heart and left the facts and volumes on the shelf. They told me that I needed these diplomas, these degrees, licenses, certifications to do the work that I was most passionate about. What I needed most and the tool that I rely on most to do my work today is my heart. That must be a real drag to listen to people's problems all day. On some days, it's a hard job. On more days, it's inspiring. On more days, I'm honored to listen to stories of survival, resilience, hope, growth, recovery, and family. On more days, through a combination of empathy and skill, we place one log after another on the ever-glowing fire of the human spirit. Innovation is our friend. We learn new ways of thinking about sickness and wellness and the language that we use. We use brain science to inform the care that we deliver. We partner with persons in recovery, physicians, politicians, and the judicial system because together we make inroads that we could never achieve alone. We embrace integrated care, trauma-informed care, harm reduction, stages of change, medication-assisted therapies, telehealth, and equal health plan coverage for mental health and substance use care. Instead of asking, "What's wrong with you?" we ask, "What happened to you?" My father and my love are in this room tonight. These are the two most important men in my life. My father is the reason for my career, and my mother's boundless love is my life breath. This month, my father celebrates 26 years of sobriety. My partner, David, has just shy of 4 years of sobriety. If they had not found wellness on their own terms, I don't think either one of them would be here tonight. We have a nice way to close. Grant me the serenity to accept the people I cannot change, the courage to change the one I can, and the wisdom to know it's me.